Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Biz. Man, Beyond Scared Straight. I always thought it was an interesting show because the kids are going in knowing like nothing could really happen to them. So the fact that they're actually scared, I always thought like I don't get it. You feel me? But Tom Segura sparked my interest when I watched his bit on it. Anyways, bikes. I just got thrown out. Look, so this is kids who are unfazed on Beyond Scared Straight, and I would think most of the kids would be, especially if they're bad kids and they know like you can't hit me, you can't touch me, I'm not really locked up. All this is fake, but I don't know. That's just how my mind works. Anyways, if you enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button, like the video if you like the video, leave a comment, let me know you are here. All right, 2024, no more ghost watching. If you ain't got nothing to say, just be like I was here. That's love. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and watch.
The expected reaction when surrounded by inmates is fear, which is why intimidation is one of the key tools of the program. But here are some children who remained undaunted by the officers and inmates.
Don't you let him grab you.
Hey, to be down for the get down, man, please. Right up. You gon' die.
Do it Thursday, Fridays. Stand your ass up too.
Comb his chest. Comb his chest. Right now.
Give it to him. And I wish you don't do it.
Oh, I got
What you gonna do?
Don't touch me no more. Don't touch me no more.
Don't touch me.
In order to get it, give it. Brothers, sisters, go against everything.
He's supposed to be taking care of you. He's gonna give you that same look.
Bro, what kind of grip you in? Huh? Raymond, what up? You want to be in there with me, man? One more time,
I'm gonna leave you in here.
Anthony doesn't take anything seriously, which is why he worries his mom, who finds his attitude rubbing off on his young sister.
I'm Anthony, I'm 14, and I've been arrested for gun charges. I don't need God to help me.
Okay, move.
Every 14-year-old
Nothing
don't
ticks
give a
off
shit.
officers more than the smug grin on Anthony's face, and if he were allowed, this officer would probably smack it off his face.
Think it's a joke? Think it's funny?
Yeah.
Why? With me and everybody else. Oh my God, God ain't gonna help you here.
Can someone give Willie his well-deserved medal because he calls out his offense like it's a breakthrough in string theory?
What's your problem? Why are you here today? You're proud of being disrespectful. I don't give a crap.
Despite their tactics,
gonna
Willie
lie.
remains
I ain't scared
unmoved
of
by
no
the
nigga
officers.
that look like that.
Would meeting with the inmates be any different?
He's a grown man. Smack him.
Go ahead.
Smack him.
Smack me around
Smack
like
him.
you smacked your mom this morning. Puts a roof over your head, buys that clothes you got on, and you're gonna hit her? Put your hands down before I take you down.
Anthony is happy to have camaraderie in his rebellion and acts up even more.
If you gotta use the bathroom, it's right there. If you need a drink of water, it's right there. It's funny? That's what you want for your sister?
Anthony's continued defiance gets to the officer, and he snaps.
Time.
I know you are.
You are time. You won't even stand up and try to help your sister. Don't rely on a coward to protect you.
If the officers were expecting Willie and Anthony to behave when they meet the inmates, they're in for a world of disappointment.
Yo, them little niggas on demon time.
I'll bust your I'll make you a man, boy. You don't think I'll make you a man, huh?
Don't you let him grab you.
Isn't it disturbing how Anthony has the look of a child in a candy store mesmerized by all he sees? The program seems to have an opposite effect on him than intended, as he looks immensely fascinated by prison life.
Eli, I can't wait to get here.
Armed burglary.
Oh, Berkeley, I asked you a question.
You want to go in there with him?
Don't be mad.
Cortasia has more vices than some adults would ever have in their lifetime.
Cortasia?
She isn't bothered about it. But thankfully, her
That name
family
set
is.
up.
My name is Cortasia. I'm 15.
Why y'all keep naming
I
y'all
get in
kids
trouble
some
for
stupid
fighting,
shit, Cortasia?
smoking weed. I swear I had bust this girl's head open. Then they called the police.
Lakeisha has experienced the horrors of incarceration and doesn't want it for her child, whose actions point to prison as her destination.
I went to prison for possession of CDS.
Reason why I'm worried about Cortasia's getting high.
Bring him in.
Cortasia gives the officers hell at intake, which means her tour will be as dramatic as possible. At the inmate interview, the inmates are immediately drawn to Cortasia, and they probe to see what she's made of.
Damn. Yo, they are her neck.
Take him out so you ain't gonna take you yourself.
She's made of sterner stuff than other teenagers. She doesn't dissolve into tears when cornered, but gives as much as she gets.
I ain't gonna be nobody. You straight up. You hard? You hard? You hard?
Odds rolling, I don't do that. You gonna respect me.
You not from you don't bang. Blood all day soup.
If Queen thinks talking to Cortasia like an adult would yield another result, she's in for a shock. That strategy might work with others, but Cortasia is different.
Now, I'm a blood right now. You come up in here saying that boy, I will smash you out. And you do for fun is gonna end up gonna get killed for playing. You don't do this for fun. You gonna be in the ICU, ready to be down for the get down? Man, please, right up. You gonna die.
KK's speech is a blend of TK and Queen's efforts, but the reaction isn't positive either.
So you ganging Bloods, huh? What the Bloods doing for you?
Don't like me all in your face. Do something. You ain't the only one who mama been in and out in the tears. I don't care.
With the interview with the inmates being an abysmal failure, the officers try their luck again with Cortasia.
Get you nowhere. That's not gonna get you
Your
nowhere.
Cortasia is a thug.
Make me. Blood. What the punch me.
She gonna
Finally,
go to jail
someone
and run
calls
the
it.
whole jail.
No part of the program succeeds in getting through to Cortasia, and everyone worries about where she'll end up if she doesn't change.
You really don't care, don't you?
They can lock you up for pushing her.
You keep going the way that you're going, you're gonna be right here, I promise you.
When surrounded, most of the teenagers act with defiant rage, but very few act with lethal calm.
Tough right here. You the tough? Who the gangster, huh?
What's up, pussy boy? I ain't got no number in it.
You a gangster.
Unsurprisingly, after the initial chaos, the inmates single Kenneth out as the teen with the heart of stone. That's the kind they enjoy breaking. But would they be able to break him?
What you in here for? Gang banging.
Like
Punk ass Blackstone.
It's
Punk ass
squabbling.
dude.
Kenneth responds to all the questions thrown at him coolly, making the inmates more determined to get a reaction out of him.
Man, he don't even know no lit, man. He ain't in no game, man.
Guards only come through every 30 minutes. And go a whole nother 30 minutes with your bitch ass.
You ever been in trouble before, little boy? Yeah. For what? Speak up. I can't hear you.
It's like talking to a robot, and this frustrates the gentleman in orange to no end.
They'll take you, man.
That nigga just
You'll
watching
wind
them.
up in a ditch somewhere. Sit your bitch ass down, man. Sit your bitch ass down. You ain't hear me?
What block you from?
George's expression mirrors the shock most people in the room feel as not even a big bad wolf gets through to Kenneth.
I'm the big dog, so when they come in here with that bull, I'ma set their ass straight.
Cause you one of them tough. I sell that boy for Zuzus, that's what you gonna be.
The heat is taken off Kenneth for a moment with the inmates focus on David, who shows he can be malleable in the right circumstance.
You at Thursday Fridays, stand your ass up too.
Call me chest. Call me chest.
Give it to
Yeah,
you.
I
wish you don't do it.
so quick.
Unbelievable. Did Kenneth just say no while looking him straight in the eyes?
Coming on niggas' chest.
Sorry, folks.
Grab the comb, man. Watch out, man. Grab the comb, dog. Better grab that comb. Do the I tell you. Man, get the up off me, man. Man, let me go, man.
Not only is Kenneth not scared, he doesn't allow himself even to be moved by an emotion as mundane as anger. With that face, he would be great at poker.
Let me go.
Yo, bro,
Let me go. I'm coming back for your ass.
Get your ass coming. I get paid to fight. I'll whoop your ass. Me, blood.
Isaiah is the pack's leader, and he shows the officers the position isn't just because of his age.
This is where it starts right here.
When a teen proves adamant, torturing the sibling is a sure way to get them to behave. What would Isaiah do to save his younger brother?
Eat that sandwich. Eat it. Swallow that damn sandwich, man, all right? Eat it.
Grab the sandwich. Don't eat it.
Apparently nothing except sit on his butt and dish out orders. It works, though, as Jeremiah gets over his moment of repentance.
Don't eat that, man.
You see this now, man.
See?
Teach them bad
That's
stuff.
why you teach
That's
it
why you
bad.
ain't never Why? You too good for a sandwich?
Faith is the next pawn in the officer's arsenal, and while she proves cooperative, she isn't helpful in securing Isaiah's cooperation.
Yo, this whole show is kind of stupid. It's just dumb. Like, it's good TV, but it's dumb as fuck.
Do you like this? So grab that sandwich, then. Pick it up.
If even his baby sister's tears don't get Isaiah to change, what makes the officers think they're screaming in his face would? All it'll succeed in doing is to make him angry, not remorseful.
Problem now, man. Fix your hands. Off my table. You ain't something. Don't touch me no more. Don't touch him no more. Don't touch me. In order to get him, you give brother, sister, go against everything. He's supposed to be taking care of you. He's gonna give you that same look.
If you can't help her, at least don't add to her problem. Jeremiah's defiance only adds germs to the list of things Faith has to endure on this tour.
Finish that sandwich, Faith. Finish it. And go on to the next field. Come back around over there. Stop.
Taking a cue from Big Bro, Jeremiah shows he can be the mule, and the officers are back to square one with him. Maybe they should separate the siblings so Isaiah doesn't keep undoing their progress with the other siblings.
Stop.
Listen, if something happens to her, what are you going to do? Stop acting like him over there. You better than that.
Spoken like a true Pharisee, Isaiah keeps paying lip service to his brotherly devotion, but his actions say something else.
I do care about my sister. How much? You're not showing it. You're not showing it.
Even though Tychel and Tylexis are sisters, they are as different as day and night, which is revealed minutes into the jail tour.
My name is Tychel, 13. I drink and I fight with my mom.
And I fight my brothers and sisters.
Having one delinquent is a lot for a parent, and dealing with two is more than Michelle can handle. So she signs up the siblings for the jail tour.
Me and my sister, we fight a lot. Something can be really going on serious, and Tylexa will laugh in your face. Big sisters. If they learn something from it, they can help each other.
Being the eldest doesn't always equate to being the toughest, and Tychel's tough exterior cracks in prison.
Your sister right now, and you need to tell your sister that you're gonna lead by example.
Tylexa, I love you.
Do you love your sister?
Yes, I love my sister.
Unfortunately, the tour isn't having the same effect on Tylexis, who seems even more hardened than before she came in.
Do you love your sister?
I love you.
Do you mean it?
No, sir.
That's piss poor, you know that, right?
Tylexis's disposition is so cold that even Taylor, another team in the program, comments on it.
Yo, she cold, bro.
Did I want to start communicating with her more?
She just stood in her sister's face and said she loved her. You know how much that hurt her? Words do not go away.
True to her promise in jail, Tychel becomes a better person after the program, but the same can't be said for her younger sister.
And I got a better attitude, but me and Tylex's relationship was just the same.
Family is a great motivator to do better, and if she cannot feel anything for her sibling, how would Tylexis relate with others or be motivated to change?
I want them to be there for each other, talk, communicate.
Man, that little girl don't give a fuck.
Christian has strength, but doesn't know how to use it without getting in trouble.
I'm Christian, I'm 15, I get angry and I like to fight. I really just care about fighting. If you don't knock me out, then I pretty much won't stop fighting.
His parents have taken measures, but the solution is temporary. Christian needs to figure out how to relate to people with his words, not fists, and be reintegrated into society.
Up until this past school year, which was 8th grade. When he got to school, he wanted to find everybody. At school, I got kicked out of school for that. Didn't really hurt himself.
Scott's analysis of the situation is grim but accurate, and the jail program is the only solution left.
Are you gonna do the dishes or what?
They're already done.
His mom got into an argument.
No, Mom!
As they were arguing. Once he gets mad, he just loses it. Somebody will stab you.
Like everyone on our list, Christian isn't worried about the program and gives the officers a tough time with his nonchalance.
I'm not scared of going to the jail.
Not scared of jail. He thinks jail's a piece of cake. He thinks he can go in there and fight anybody.
Fight, we can fight.
Christian's boast isn't without substance. There is no barrier between him and the inmate, yet he challenges him without batting an eyelash.
You mine. You like candy bars? What type of candy bar you like?
You wind up in here, who you think you're gonna be listening to? You will listen to him.
Nothing the inmate throws at Christian worries him, and when the interview is over, he gives a parting shot guaranteed to make the inmate see red as a thank you for your time.
What y'all love to do all day, right? Love to fight. And fights ain't always fair.
Fight one way or the other. I remember them blue eyes.
Okay.
He isn't the only one in the group who refuses to be bullied into compliance by the inmates. For lack of a better word, Laron looks bored by their performance.
Bro, what kind of grip you in? What up? One more time.
Yo, they just do too much. Like, it's not even realistic.
You grip, you ain't no grip. He ain't about that life.
After watching the inmate release so much steam, Christian shuts him up with his declaration. He's obviously an intelligent kid, so one wonders why he isn't using his talents legally.
Oh, you say signs don't matter, get with me. I promise you if these police wasn't here, I'd punch you out. You ain't even on my food chain. This is what your parents are gonna send you, and I will beat the brakes off your ass.
Tell me how good MMA works on the street.
Oh, MMA don't work on the street.
I don't fight just to fight.
In here, you have to fight.
That look is what the program loves to see from the teens. But sometimes one comes along that refuses to yield, and this group has such.
You in here with the big boy, son. You know when you gonna be in there?
Yo, he got that Justin Bieber.
Nigel is the laughing-in-their-face type, which means he would get into unnecessary trouble before the tour is over.
You sleep with me every day. Hey, how you doing? You see your girlfriend, you see me. Yes. Are you gay? Yes. They turned me into this little punk, and that's what they're gonna turn you into.
There is no fear in Nigel's eyes, and the officers and inmates push him to see how much he can take before falling apart.
Come on, let's go. Over here. Let's go. Let's go. You just made it easy. Stand up.
If they thought it would be easy, they thought wrong, as Nigel doesn't give them the satisfaction of watching him quake in terror.
It's a lot of pressure when you come in here, son. Yeah, you don't like it, huh? Don't do it.
When he finally shows emotion, it isn't fear, but anger that makes him tremble. Maybe speaking to him like an adult would work better than bullying.
Fuck on them niggas up. That's what he's thinking about.
Come on.
Sit down, Nigel. Why your fist balled up?
Cuz, man, they all in my face.
You can't fight them. Welcome to the club. A nation full of black men incarcerated.
Damn. Bruh, you know what I noticed? First of all them motherfuckers, it's always single parent household, their mama raised them. Second of all is step parents. Yo, a lot of these kids, bro, the anger that they getting out and they putting out to the world, like I consider myself to be an orphan, right? Let me put it this way. I consider myself to be an orphan. Here's why I consider myself to be an orphan, right? My stepmom raised me the earlier part of my life, right? I think around like 6 years old, you know, I lived with my mother, my birth mother, till I was 6 years old. Then I was with my stepmother, you know, till I was 16. And then I was with my uncle. You know, I was never with my parents. So I consider myself an orphan. And what I realized, and I wasn't the only one in that house that considered themselves as orphans, because we all was in the, you know, what I realized is, bro, that shit will fuck with your mental. I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't believe it, bro. These kids, they're not inherently bad. They're just in bad situations and they don't know how to necessarily process it. Because those mothers that you seen, if you in a single parent household, right? Let's say this, your mother's raising you. If your mother's raising you, guess where she at? She at work 85% of the time. Because she got to pay for everything or whatever. She at work, right? And not only that, if she's the only one working, she has a bad attitude. I can't speak on white households. I know that's how it is in black households. Black single mothers have the worst fucking attitudes. Yeah, they love their kids to death, but they have the worst attitudes because, especially the ones that are working hard, the ones that are working extremely hard, and like it just seems like the world is crashing on them. They have the worst attitudes, and those kids gotta grow through that. And of course, around the time they start to really think for themselves, they feel like, all right, yeah, I know when I go home, I got somebody that's gonna crash out on me for their problems. When I go out in the world, I'm about to crash out on y'all niggas. And bringing motherfuckers to, yo, I never did something bad and I thought of the actual consequence. Like, nobody, that's not how kids operate. So to bring kids into jails and thinking, oh my God, maybe once they see blah, 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 if anything, they're not thinking I'm gonna be here. They're thinking, y'all are stupid that y'all here. And not only that, y'all are stupid that y'all here, y'all niggas can't do shit to me, really. The smart kids, that's what they would think because they already know what's up. But of course, you know, people yelling in front of your face, you can't do shit, you know, it's gonna get to you, but they can't do shit neither. So I don't understand how that, yo, I remember they had like this thing about the show, this little documentary about the show where they was like telling you where all the kids are at. Majority of them get worse after. They don't give a fuck. But anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. That was interesting to watch, man. You know, it's crazy. Damn, I'll see y'all in the next one, and guess what? You better beat up. Peace.